Hi, today I want to talk about a simple, inexpensive drink, or you can call it an infusion or a beverage that you can make at home using seeds or spices from your own kitchen cabinet, which are powerful, very powerful, and can actually give you relief from some of the most commonly faced problems today, like acidity, bloating, flatulence, indigestion. I want to talk about 2 or 3 of these seeds and how you can make that simple drink. Now, I think a month and a half ago, I had the opportunity to spend time in 3 of the coastal villages on a shoot. It was a cooking program, so I got a lot of time to spend with villagers. And I spoke about their health, and I'm always trying to find out how they heal diseases, how they heal themselves, how they handle simple problems like acidity, bloating. Number one, most of them didn't even know what it is. They don't know what it is to be bloated. They don't know what it is to be acidic. And when you talk about flatulence, they just, blush and they laugh about it, which kind of explains that they don't experience it that much because they don't usually overeat, they don't have access to junk food, they don't have bad lifestyles like we do. But the few people that I spoke to, and again, in traditional Indian wisdom, our parents use it, our grandparents use it, and a lot of us use these seeds right now and right today when we have these conditions. I'm talking about cumin seeds, also known as jeera. I'm also going to be talking about ajwain, also known as bishop's weed. And I'm going to talk about coriander seeds and fennel seeds, also known as soft. Now, when you mix these into a special drink, or you boil it into a tea or an infusion, let me tell you how it works. A lot of you already know that it's one of the best cures to acidity. Not all kinds of acidity. Some very, very severe causes of acidity may possibly require you to take that antacid, especially the acidity caused by the side effects of medication. So anyone who's on more than 3 to 4 medications at any given point, have a look at your doctor's prescription and you'll find a Pan-D over there or some antacid. Now, why is he giving that to you? Because the side effects of many of the drugs that he puts you on causes acidity. Now, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But each and every one of us should know by now the dangers of antacids, which people pop like candy, which is handed out by doctors like candy today, and which people self-medicate and take whenever they feel heartburn, have acid reflux, bloating, or indigestion. Those antacids, we've done a video on this before. I cannot tell you how bad it is for your gut, the way it eats into your gut lining, and then when you have poor gut health, you have indigestion, acidity, you have a bigger problem. You have autoimmune disease, anything from arthritis to Hashimoto's to thyroid to lupus to skin issues, right from psoriasis to eczemas, you name it, all caused by the excessive use of antacids. So how do you make this simple drink? Let's talk about jeera first, also known as cumin. Now, these little seeds are powerful. They are rich in magnesium. We did a video a few days ago on how important magnesium is for most of us. It's rich in calcium, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, phosphorus, everything good that your body needs in the right quantities. Now, jeera seeds or cumin seeds are very, very powerful antioxidants. They have a highly detoxifying effect when consumed in the human body. It stimulates bile. And what's the function of bile? To help break down fat from the food that you eat. When we don't have sufficient bile, we bloat up immediately, or we get gassy, we have those burps coming, and then we also have fat storage because fat's not broken down the right way. We also know that detoxification is the #1 thing when it comes to weight loss. People who are struggling to lose weight is because they are accumulated with toxins. And when you're accumulated with toxins, your liver doesn't work well, your kidney doesn't work well, your blood is impure, your colon is unclean, and that's why we struggle to lose weight. And no matter how good your diet is and how much you exercise, you still don't lose weight. So cumin or jeera is highly detoxifying. It is great for your digestive system because it helps the body, it helps the stomach secrete more digestive enzymes. Now, digestive enzymes are the most important and least looked upon aspect of the human body. It is digestive enzymes that helps you break down your carbohydrates, fats, and proteins from the food that you eat. No matter how healthy you're eating, if you don't have the right amount of digestive enzymes in your system, you will not be able to break down nutrition, absorb it, and your metabolic rate tends to stay low. Now, cumin has the ability to secrete digestive enzymes that will help you break down your food the right way. It increases your metabolic rate. It helps to purify your blood. And yes, it can keep you feeling full for a longer period of time. So, when we mindlessly eat because we're bored or we're emotional, you have to feel full for a longer period of time, and Jeera can help you do that. Now, I'm going to talk about bishop's weed, also known as ajwain, because we're going to make a mixed drink out of all these seeds. Bishop's weed, again, used in villages, used by ancestors and our parents whenever you have gas. Whenever a baby has colic, a little bit of ajwain water or bishop's weed water with a little bit of jeera in a very small quantity can take care of the worst colic. But here we are today resorting to gripe water and all these special concoctions that are sold in pharmacies to get gas out of a baby's body. Even the whole habit of, rubbing hing or even castor oil on the belly or the navel area of the kid is sufficient to reduce colic. And it's unnecessary for us to put our children through all these conventional ways unless really required. Now, I'm going to add something else into this drink, coriander seeds, because coriander seeds is a natural diuretic. And today, most people retain water because of the excessive salt in our diet, the junk food, processed food, sugar. We retain water, we bloat up, and we think we're fat, where all that's happening is we're retaining water. Some people who have hormonal imbalances also tend to retain water, and then we resort to diuretics like Lasix. We spoke about this. That flushes out water but also causes immense harm to your kidneys and to your body because it forces out your water and a whole load of other electrolytes and fluid balances that's required in the human body. So we're going to add coriander seeds as well because it's also a natural detoxifier. If you've heard of chelation, it has the ability to bind on to heavy metals and clean it out of your system. And then we're talking about fennel seeds, soft, the Indian habit of chewing on soft seeds, also known as variali or fennel seeds in English. It's a mouth freshener. It helps you to stimulate digestive enzymes. It helps you to keep full. And there's something that I've learned in the villages. If you eat fennel seeds immediately after a meal, it can take care of a sweet craving. And I've tried this myself. You should try it too. The moment you finish a meal, chew on half a teaspoon of fennel seeds or soft, and you'll find that you don't have that usual sweet craving that most of us tend to get after a meal. So now how do we mix all of these seeds together? There are two ways of doing it. You take a liter of water, you take 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to put this recipe in the notes, post this, so you can just listen right now. You take a liter of water, preferably, of course, in a glass jar or a glass bottle because we want to stay away from plastic as much as we can. 2 tablespoons of jeera, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds, and a teaspoon of ajwain. Now you can keep it in a bottle of water soaked all night and it will tend to look like this. A lot of it will sink, the powder will sink, and the seeds will rise to the top. You can choose to strain that and drink that water in the morning. But what I find to be more effective is in the morning, you boil that water and reduce it to half. You make like an infusion. You strain it then, and you add it to another bottle. And you can go on sipping on this throughout the day, or you can have a cup 30 minutes after your breakfast or your lunch, your dinner. It tastes like a normal tea. Now you can get creative and add a little bit of lemon to it, a little bit of mashed ginger. I even tried it with a little bit of fresh mashed turmeric. Now you can get creative. This is the base. The next time you feel acidic or bloated or you have flatulence or you're not digesting your food correctly, before you resort to any of the conventional stuff, but you may need that conventional stuff, try this concoction. It's simple. It's in all of our kitchens. All you need to do is like 5 minutes to prepare this. Fill up a bottle, carry it with you wherever you go, and you can infuse good health, which is literally inexpensive and has all of these health benefits at one shot. It's all about making lifestyle changes simple, inexpensive. It's all about living simply. It's all about doing simple things that do not need research and science, which is in most cases overrated. It's existed in Indian wisdom and cultures for years and years and years, and it's worked. And there's no reason that we shouldn't be getting back to it. Have a good day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. Try this drink out and let me know how it works for you. Before you take that antacid, try sipping on this slowly. Remember, it may not work the first time, it may not work the second, but it will eventually work. Nature takes time to work. Conventional medicines and quick fixes will give you immediate relief. That's why it's addictive, that's why we want it, and that's why it suits us. Sometimes healing takes a little bit of time, but it's better when it's done naturally. Have a good day, everyone.